Geeks with beards. Podcast.
Fire! Wind! Water!
Heart! Go Planet!
By your powers combined, I am Captain Planet!
Captain Planet, he's our hero. Gonna take pollution down to zero. He's our powers magnified, and he's fighting on the planet side. Captain Planet, he's our hero. Gonna take pollution down to zero. Gonna help him put asunder bad guys who like to loot and plunder.
You'll pay for this, Captain Planet! We're the Planeteers! You can be one too! Cause saving our planet is the thing to do! Looting and polluting is not the way! Hear what Captain Planet has to say!
The power is yours!
By your powers combined, we have returned for the new year. And if that doesn't give you a clue, today we're going to be covering Captain Planet and the Planeteers from 2025 from Dynamite Entertainment, written by David, I'm going to butcher his last name, Pepose, and art by Emmanuel Casallos. But before we jump into that, Sean, what's been going on since our last episode, which was last year before Christmas?
It's been a minute, hasn't it?
It's been a little bit. We took a little break, a little holiday break, yeah.
Well, the holidays suck as usual, but
Well,
that's because we work retail.
that's true too, yeah.
But overall, pretty good. I'm remodeling the room, so I haven't done much, but let's see. I watched the last 2 episodes of South Park.
Okay.
My friend's obsessed with it. And for some reason, I wanted to go back to Assassin's Creed Brotherhood to platinum it.
Cool.
And then I started a game called Panzer's Dragoon yesterday. It's like a remaster of an old Saturn or Dreamcast game.
Wow, okay, yeah. Going old school.
Yeah, real old school.
Did they update it pretty good?
Yeah, it seems like a fresh coat of paint and like some quality of life fixes and stuff.
Okay, so like story-wise, it's still the same as it originally was. They just kind of prettied it up a little bit.
That's what it seems. Well, I never played the original.
Oh, gotcha.
So,
okay, my bad. Okay.
But from what everybody's told me, yeah, pretty much.
Okay, hell yeah, man.
And it's a lot easier to play on the newer systems.
I would assume so, yeah. The Dreamcast controller was always, even though I got chunky hands, the Dreamcast controller was always a little difficult for me to handle sometimes. Not as bad as like, was it the first Xbox controller that I'm thinking of? How huge that son of a gun was.
They have a name for that controller. Was it the shit? I don't remember. The Duke.
Is that what it is?
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
I remember it's like, I can't, what? No. It's like, I can't do
That
this.
sucker was huge.
It was, I can't do this with my thumb. I was like, what?
But, yeah, I think that's all I've been. Oh, and I actually started reading a comic, but I can't tell you about it till the end of the episode.
Hell yeah. Surprise, surprise.
All right, what you been up to?
I actually watched some stuff since last time we recorded, man. I watched the first season of It, Welcome to Derry on HBO Max. I'm not a Stephen King like fan. I've never read any of the novels. I only watched the movie adaptations. And this one is said to be like a prequel to the newer It movies starring Bill Skarsgård. I guess it is. It takes place in the 62 or 63. And it's good. I like it. I will say you don't get it till like toward the tail end of the season. But Bill comes back. He's just as good as he was in the film, which I need to watch chapter 2 because I never watched it, and I need to go back and rewatch chapter 1. I think now I might get a little more out of it after watching the series. And then I went back also and started rewatching Daniel Craig's James Bond movies.
Yeah.
Because I've owned the son of a bitch probably for like 3 years, but I've never seen his last one that he did, No Time to Die. I just had never got around to watching it.
Because didn't you give me your copies like when you bought that set?
Yeah, well, except for the final film.
Okay.
Because it hadn't I don't think it came out yet when I bought that set that I gave you.
I've still not watched any of them.
Yeah, because like I said, when No Time to Die came out, I didn't go to theaters and watch it. I bought it at work and it went into my collection, and I had yet to watch it. I'm like, you know what? I've only watched his other movies once. I really need to refresh my mind before I decide to watch his final film. So I still need to watch Spectre, and then I can watch No Time to Die.
Do they tie together?
Yeah. Daniel Craig's movies are the only ones that are basically, I think I'm using this word right, linear storyline. Is that how you say it? Where they all kind of keep going. The same story kind of continues. Is that the right word? Maybe I'm not using the right word, but they're all connected.
Okay.
It starts with Casino Royale, and the story just all the way. I'm assuming all the way to No Time to Die.
So it's a continuation.
Yeah, there you go. Maybe that's what I was wanting to say. Yeah, because the other Bond movies basically are one-offs with a little drops of here and there from previous films. They might mention something like he got married on Her Majesty's Secret Service. They might mention it 4 other films later down the line, but other than that, they're kind of one-off films in a way.
Okay.
Like, continually didn't really matter in the original films in the 60s, 70s, and 80s. Pierce's kind of did when Pierce took over with GoldenEye. He is kind of connected to the 4 that he did, but I don't think as much as what Daniels did. Daniels is like legit boom, 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 boom.
Okay, those are the only ones I'm familiar with. Pierce Brosnan stuff.
Yeah, I think you'll like Daniels. They're definitely more. Well, 1, 2, 3. The first 2 or 3 are more, I guess you would say, grounded. Because the Bond movie is known for being fantastical in a way sometimes.
Oh, yeah.
But the first couple, because this is taking it back to the beginning, when he first gets his 00 license.
Okay.
So it's him at the beginning of him becoming 007. So the first 2 or 3 are kind of definitely your grounded ones. But once it kind of gets toward the tail end, it kind of gets a little bit more fantastical and stuff. But yeah, they're still good. So, as far as comics, I got some new ones in the other day. I've read a couple of them. Oh my gosh, they're so good. But those might be some Daniel's comic corners, so I don't want to say anything on those.
All right.
So yeah, we'll get into Captain Planet from 2025 Dynamite Entertainment. After we get done doing this, we'll do a little history if people are not familiar with the Captain Planet character or franchise.
It'd be everybody that didn't have a mullet.
Well, yeah, that's true. And maybe didn't watch TBS.
Yeah.
So yeah, we open and we're on Hope Island with a woman who's being chased by a group of, it looks like mercenaries or military people. We're not really sure. We don't know who they are. We don't know who she is, unless you know the franchise. And you think at first they're holding like these machine guns. You're like, oh shit, they're going to kill this woman. What the hell? But they make sure that they write in that, no, they're tranquilizer guns. They're not there to kill her. They're there to capture her. And so she's running away from them, and she runs into the woods, and she ends up being surrounded by 3 helicopters, and they're telling her to surrender. And she says, you don't know what's at stake here. And you get a glimpse of her hand, and I believe it's her right hand, I think. And she's got rings on all of her fingers of her hand. I'm like, interesting, okay. And she tells him, she yells at him, like, you don't know what's at stake here. I can't surrender. And you find out it's Gaia. And if ever, again,
is this the Gaia? Is that what they were trying to say?
I'm assuming so, yes. I only collected 2 issues and I dropped the comic. So I'm assuming so, yes.
Because I was like, okay, maybe this takes place in the past, but then they show modern day.
Yeah, as far as I know, like I said, I only collected 2 issues. As far as I know, yes, this is supposed to be Gaia. Yeah.
All right, I'll have some critiques later.
Okay,
continue.
Sure. Yeah, go for it. Go for it, man. So yeah, this is Gaia. As far as we know, this is Gaia in this version of the franchise, and she's got the 5 rings on her hands. We know what the 5 rings are, and she summons Captain Planet. And this Captain Planet has a beard. Less of a mullet, a little bit more of a trimmed hairdo, but still pretty traditional outfit in a way. Still kind of traditional.
Like his costume, it has like the earth like holding like some parts of it together. It looks like in trees and
yeah, it's like he's got more of the actual elements on him instead of being the clean blue skin with a red suit that he was in the cartoon and stuff like that.
Okay, so I know our podcast is called Geeks with Beards, but Captain Planet.
I'll say this now. Parker from Dissect That Film, I shared a picture with him because I did ask for some questions we'll talk to later, or we'll read later. And he's like, why does he look like a Chad?
Yes.
I'm like, well, there's positive Chads and negative Chads. I don't know which one you're going for there. Maybe negative. I don't know.
I mean, Okay, if they wouldn't have done like this, like if he looked like me, like had just a big giant goatee, that'd be different.
Yeah.
It just looks so weird, just that half beard, like full beard.
And like I said, man, I forgot where they're at right now. I've only did 2 issues. It may have changed. He may not have it now. It may be a different style now. I don't know. That was one thing that did throw me off when I first decided to try to pick this up. I was like, okay, I guess this is modernizing him, giving him a beard maybe. I don't know. Or they just wanted to maybe make him seem more mature.
Or grizzly. Like
I guess. Maybe because he does mention in here that he's been around for, eons or whatever, which makes sense. I mean, the planet, I guess as long as the planet's been around, and I guess humans have been around or whatever, he's been around,
All right, I'm going to research, see if he gets rid of it.
Okay, sure, go for it, man, yeah. All right, so, Earth, Fire, Wind, Water, Heart. With your powers combined, I am Captain Planet, he says. And he flies Gaia away, saying that it's been a long time since he was last summoned. Says Gaia must be the new priestess of Earth. She says, yes, the elemental guardian. He said, and she's like, are you real? And he's like, yep, I'm real. And I haven't lost a fight since the late Cretaceous period. So yeah, he fights back against the captors with with like a giant fire talon that he creates. And of course, electricity. But he doesn't kill anybody because they do specifically have in this book, and I don't know if I wrote it in my notes, but I remember him saying it somewhere, that he values all life. No matter if it's good or bad, he values all life. He's not going to kill anybody. Again, this is just the first issue. I don't know if it's changed, but did you find anything? Does he still have the beard?
Okay. We got to wait to the end of the
okay, cool. All right.
First issue here.
We find out one of the mercenaries, I'm going to call him that, is named Commander Black. And they're like, look, we've been firing regular bullets at this dude. Ain't doing nothing. It's just bouncing right off of him. And that's true. It is. He's basically, like Superman. So Commander Black's like, I got a little secret weapon for us right here. And he pulls out what it says is depleted uranium rounds. And so basically nuclear, radiation, bullets or whatever. And he shoots Cap, like in the back with them, and boom. Of course, it's pollution. Anything pollution hits Captain Planet weakens him. It causes him to fall to the ground. But he's still holding on to Gaia. And he does start to disintegrate. Like, he's going back to the Earth, going back to the rings, I guess. And he tells guys, like, you have to run. Run now. Don't stop running. Don't let them capture you. They can't get you. And she's like, no. And before she, now she doesn't get captured. Before she is captured, she sends the rings away to, will be the new Planeteers. Because you'll find out toward the tail end of the book, that's basically why the person, and I'll tell you who it is later, wanted the rings more than her. Really. At least that's what I took from it. Maybe I was wrong. That's what I took.
No, that's what I got.
So now, after that happens and she does get captured, we jump to Ghana, where we meet Kwame. And he's sitting under a tree watching a soccer game on his telephone. And I believe it's one he was in because you notice his leg has got a brace on it.
Yeah.
So he is, in this version, because I don't remember any history on the characters from the original cartoon at all.
Well, they were all kids, weren't they?
Yeah.
Like high school kids?
At least teenagers, for sure. These here, they don't really give you an age, but I'm guessing late teens, early 20s, probably.
Yeah, I'd say early college students. Probably.
Something like that. Yeah, they don't really, now again, unless it's later on, they don't really give you a thing on there. So he's watching the soccer game, which I said, I believe it's one he was in. Might have been the one he got injured in. I don't know. And he hasn't, like I said, he's got an injury on his knee from playing soccer. And suddenly, and it looks like he's helping. I'm guessing it's his father. And like they're collecting fruit. I don't know what kind it was. Was it apples or something? I don't remember.
Oh, remember.
Okay. So they're doing that. And all of a sudden, a local dam, it breaks. And it starts to flood the area that they're in. And you start seeing like the homes are going to get washed away. They're going to get washed away. They don't know what to do. They're panicking. But as this is happening, all of a sudden a ring appears and it flies onto Kwame's finger. And then boom, trees start sprouting up all over around them from underneath the ground, and it rescues them. They're all up in the trees. And he rescues him and the other villagers. And now he has the power of Earth. And he's just like, what, huh? What's this? What's going on here? And I will read something that I didn't write in my notes, but I took pictures of it at the end of this. At every time a ring gets on a Planeteer and something happens, Guy is saying something to them. I unfortunately didn't write it down, but I will read them off when we're done. After that, we go to Detroit, and where we're at an automotive plant, a manufacturing plant. And there's apparently been a strike or something going on, because you can see like some people with some picket signs and stuff out there. And the place is on fire, and it's like a big chemical fire that's going on. Like, it's just up in blazes. And the firefighters are trying to fight the fire, but it's just like it's almost out of control to where they can't handle it. And they're also trying to fight these protesters, get these protesters back. Because like I said, there's, I think it's been low wages or something. I forgot exactly what it was, but they're protesting the company. And they're like, look, we're trying to fight this fire, save lives, and keep you dang people out of the way, because they're not leaving. You would think you got a big factory on fire. You're like, I ain't protesting, I'm going home.
Yeah.
These people are like, no, man, I'm standing my ground. I don't care if it burns me. I'm staying here. So all that stuff's going around. And then there's a huge explosion, and we see two people that walk out. And we find out that one of them, his name is James Wheeler. Now, this is the first time, again, God, it's been 30 years since I watched the cartoon. I don't remember them giving first name to Wheeler other than just saying Wheeler. They might have. But James Wheeler, and, I'm sorry, that's what a union professional says. And you see that on his finger, he's also got a ring. And it says, at the bottom, it says, the power of fire. So he basically risked his life, plus he had the power, to control the fire, to rescue another worker that was trapped inside. Now we jump to Russia. And we're at I'm assuming it's an illegal rave, the way the law kind of breaks into the tail end. It's definitely like an illegal rave / concert, if you want to call it that. And the authorities, they crash in, and they try to arrest everybody they can arrest. Of course, people's going to run out the door like, catch them, arrest them, Then we see a woman, and she's just right there at the opening of the door where they crushed in at, and she's just throwing them with this whirlwind power that she's got. And, she's just knocking them down, basically like, everybody get out of here. I'll take care of the cops. You don't got to worry about getting arrested. Don't worry about anything like that. And of course, this is Linka. And before we see her take on the cops, we see her as the lead singer of the band.
Yeah, that was cool.
I didn't catch the name of the band. It may not even said it. I thought it had a logo on the drum, like you guys do, but I don't know if it said anything or not.
Yeah, I don't recall what it said.
But yeah, so she's I guess, would you say punk? Is that fair to say? That might be, maybe? Or you thinking about it being a heavy metal one, maybe?
I'd say it's a hybrid, like we are.
Like you guys are? Metal. A punk metal one?
Yeah.
So yeah, she's the lead singer, and she is given the power of wind. This is going to be a short one, because basically this was just introducing Gaia, Captain Planet, and the Planeteers. So it's going to be a little short episode, but that's fine, because we got some stuff to talk about. Mm-hmm. Then we jump to South Korea. South Korea, we're on a research vessel out in the middle of the ocean, and there's 4 research scientists aboard. They're studying atmospheric readings. And then, it's just all calm. They're reading their papers, they're reading their charts and everything. And then, boom, all of a sudden, a huge tidal wave appears, and it almost just fully engulfs the ship, almost capsizes it. But luckily, on the ship, who do we have but Guy? She's one of the research scientists. And of course, boom, one of the rings gets on her, and she's able to use the power of water to get rid of the tidal wave, kind of mellow it out, calm the waters down so it doesn't take over the ship. And I think one of them says, I didn't write it down, but one of them says something basically to was it, hey, let's go out on a date or get a snack afterwards or something like that. I forgot what it was. But it's a cool little moment they had, because there's not a lot of dialogue in these scenes. They give you an action scene to show you that they are using the powers, but I feel like they don't, except for Linka maybe, and maybe Wheeler. I didn't really get the idea that they kind of knew what they were doing. Like, it kind of just happened.
Yeah, that's what I got from it.
Kwame's didn't really seem like he knew, like he just all of a sudden it was on his finger, boom, trees come up. I guess it connected to his heart or his body, and so it knew what he was doing, thinking about. Wheeler maybe, Linka for sure. For sure hers.
Oh, yeah.
Gee, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't really get it that Gee, like, consciously was controlling the water, but she could have, though.
Well, plus it didn't specify, like, how much time had passed.
No, man, it didn't. It's like, boom, Gaia sends them out, then we jump into each little segments that we jump into. So then, the last little segment that we jump into is that we're at Brazil. And we're at a lithium mining facility where, as it is, they've been mining for lithium. And I don't know if this is destroying you don't know if this is destroying the environment or not until here in a moment. And one of the workers you see is he's like on his back on the ground, like trying to shuffle away. And he's being attacked by animals. And you're like, what in the hell, man? Like, what did he do? Did he, just disturb these animals or something? No, it's like they're all different animals that are attacking him. And then you see that there's a person that is controlling them. And the person says that the mines have poisoned the land and the water. And you find out that this person is Mati. And Mati says that the workers are very lucky because as of yesterday, he might have killed them. But today, he's had a change of heart. And he gets the power of heart. That, for me, at least in the first issue, again, I'm going to keep saying that because that's all that I have reference to. He is definitely different than at least what I remember in the cartoon.
Oh, yeah, the cartoon is like all happy-go-lucky.
Yeah, because he had the heart power, so he tried to see the best in everybody. He was the positive, even kind of, not sheepish, but you know what I mean, like, didn't want to fight a lot or whatever, try to be diplomatic, I guess. This one, he's like, I killed your ass yesterday.
Yeah. See, in the cartoon, I always got the feeling they never, hinted towards it, but if anybody was homosexual, it would have been him, just the way his attitude was,
Okay,
yeah. Okay. That was before we could, be okay with that.
Well, that was what? Early 90s when the cartoon came out? Excuse me. I never really thought about that. Yeah, I never really thought about it. Yeah, now that you mention that, I think in this book here, I believe they were kind of hinting that Guy might have been.
I can see that.
I think.
Yeah.
I could be wrong, but I feel like, because I didn't write it down, but there's another female scientist on it, and I feel like there's a exposition box in there that says something about she looked at me and it made me blush or something like that.
That's exactly it, yeah.
I thought there was something about that. But yeah, because I remember from the cartoon that Mati, again, like he was always kind of just, oh, come on, guys, let's not fight. Let's try to get along. This one's like, man, I'd have killed your ass yesterday. So I guess getting the ring and the power of heart did change him, like legit make him more sympathetic. Well, I don't know if I say sympathetic to miners, but, I guess more
to life.
I guess. Yeah, to value life, even though these guys are poisoning his land and water. He's like, I'll just scare you away. Yeah. So that's basically the end. And we find out, I think it's toward the tail end, I don't think I took a picture of this one, that the bad guy was, I forgot how you pronounce his first name, but it was Plunder, right?
Yeah.
Is it Luden Plunder? I forget how you say his first name.
Yeah, because it's a play on words. But
it's Plunder. Yeah, the guy with the animal skin suit and everything. He used to wear the ponytail and stuff he had in the old cartoon.
I was like, that got a pop for me. I was like, holy shit.
Yeah, I was kind of surprised in a way that they would throw in a main villain. I knew somebody probably had to be behind the mercenaries, but I was kind of waiting for them to maybe shadow them like they normally do sometimes in comics, and maybe issue 2, issue 3, give it to you. They're like, no, we're going to let you know it's Plunder. Because the guy basically, he says, he gets a call, the Commander Black, he basically gets a call, he's like, hey, did you get the items? He's like, no, sorry, we got the lady, but the items got away. And then you see Plunder sitting there, he's like, that's a little disappointing. That's a little disappointing you didn't get it. Let's see, let me look real quick. I was going to read these for the pictures. Let's see, let me get the right order here. Where is my order here? Let's see. Okay, well, this is the one with Plunder. Okay, Gaia is speaking to the Planeteers, and she says, please find me in New York. For the sake of the world, I beg you, please find me. The power is yours. And then here's Plunder. He's like, Gaia, you're calling to them again, aren't you? Oh, you can struggle all you like, but you've only delayed the inevitable. With the vast resources at my disposal, I'll find your magic rings eventually. And when I do, you'll finally be forced to share your power with all of humanity, courtesy of Lucian Plunder.
Yep.
So,
and this is like at the tail end, that was like part of the reveal. She's captured and he's trying to get all of her stuff. But
yeah, he's got her like, what reference did you get from that? Like, he's got her hands bound in like this,
like contraption.
like it's almost like an X pose. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Almost like how they, was it how Sinister did Magneto?
Yeah.
X-Men 97? Yeah, keeping his hands controlled. Yeah. I was like, okay.
Okay.
Let's see. Let me look real quick. Okay, here we go. This is said by Gaia at each moment of the Planeteers. She says for Kwame, she says, whose resolve is stronger than stone, I give you the power of earth. James Wheeler, whose heart forever burns for justice, I give you the power of fire. Linka, who would fight until her last breath, I give you the power of wind. Let's see. Gee, whose wisdom is fluid and ever-changing, I give you the power of water. And Mati, who has seen the value of life redeemed, I give you the power of heart. And then where's the last little booger that I took a picture of here? Here we go. Uh-oh, wrong one. Okay, this is before the Plunder one. My bad, I read it wrong. Here we go. It shows Captain Planet, and then it shows all the Planeteers toward the bottom of the page. And it says, if you can hear me, please, there isn't much time. The rings have chosen each of you for a special purpose, to protect the Earth as its Planeteers. Each of you possess a strength far greater than you can imagine, but you must choose to use it. Whatever happens next is up to you. And that is issue 1 of Captain Planet of the Planeteers 2025.
Okay, so my big gripe is that the Gaia thing is like, if they were going to do that, to where they should have made her in the past, and like all that happened in the past, and then all of a sudden they need the Planeteers again in the future. Okay. And just had it send out the rings in.
Was it in here, or am I dreaming it, that Captain Planet, sorry for the rustling, it's a bag, that Captain Planet shows him with another, like, protector of the planet before her, when he's talking about how long he's been around and stuff, or am I dreaming that? Was that in here?
I don't recall.
Okay, I might be dreaming that. You have a little bit on...
Okay, so, apparently this was like a 6-issue run.
Okay.
And, the Captain Pollution does come.
Yeah. I figured he probably would show up in the comic, yeah.
But to answer the big question, yes, Captain Planet keeps the beard. I was wondering if Captain Pollution had it.
Okay.
He does not. He looks pretty sick.
Okay. Ooh,
yeah.
I do like that. Yeah, we'll have to post a picture of that on our socials for sure.
Pretty cool.
For people that don't read the comic.
He looks almost like how you think Legion would look.
Yeah, he's like the spiky hair and everything. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm not sure if it says it concludes there, so I guess they're going to do like a second run.
Okay. I guess I was dreaming that. I don't see that in here. Never mind.
You said you got the first 2 issues.
I did. I've got the second one. I'd have to reread it. I forgot what happens in the second issue.
Okay, but yeah, that's what I got from it. And then,
okay. Which kind of makes sense, because sometimes that's what they'll do with these. They'll, I think even like with the Space Ghost comic and stuff that Dynamite did, I want to say they kind of did like 6, then 6 more, or whatever, I think, or something like. I could be wrong about that, but I think so.
I think it works better if they do that.
Now, the Thundercats is the only one that I know that they've just continued to go on. Like, I just read issue 22. That's one I know they've just kept going with it. They didn't really do stoppages.
Are you getting that Thundercats crossover in there?
Which one is it?
With was it the Powerpuff Girls?
No.
Really?
I think Autumn got one of the issues of it though. This is old. I forgot when that came out. It came out like
Autumn. If you got it, I want to hear a review.
I think Autumn got one issue of the Thundercats and Powerpuff Girls crossover. No, I know there's one coming out with Thundercats and Silverhawks I'm going to get, even though I don't read Silverhawks.
I know one cares about that.
But, so yeah, besides, the beard and the Gaia stuff, man, what else? I mean, what do you think about it? Kind of overall.
Okay, I like the art and I like the writing. I thought it was actually pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah, what did I say his name was? I'm sorry again. Pepose. If I'm pronouncing it, I do apologize. He's wrote this one. I want to say he did the Space Ghost comic. I don't know if he's going to do Thundar, but I think he's done at least a couple other ones as well. So I like his writing from the first issue there. I liked it a lot.
It'd been cool, and that's the reason I looked up issue 6 is because it'd been cool if like he shaved at the end of it. Like, okay, I'm here now. You know?
Gotcha. I guess that's just the look for this Captain Planet, I guess. If it continues, maybe something will change, but as of, like you said, those 6 issues, he's got the beard from 1 till 6, so.
Yeah. But other than that, that's my only gripes. I mean, overall, I enjoyed it way better than I was expecting to.
Yeah, well, like I said, when I first got it, I was curious because I had not read any Captain Planet comics, which you have a little history on the original books, but I hadn't watched the cartoon, and God, it's probably been 25 years, maybe when it originally was on TV, probably was the last time I watched it.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm going to give it a shot. I'm going to see what it was about. I liked it. Like I said, I got 2 issues, but I did drop it because there's other books out there that I wanted more. So I'm like, I got to skim my pull list, so.
Yeah, I highly recommend it if you're into Captain Planet.
Yeah. If you like Captain Planet, I'll recommend it, I don't think
it's still relatively cheap. It's about the same price as it was when it came out.
I don't think it's a bad book at all.
The original run was from 1991. It was like a straight adaptation.
Oh, of the cartoon series?
Of the cartoon, yeah.
Okay.
It's 12 issues. If you go looking for them, they're going to run you some money.
Ooh.
Because the first one, the cover was by Neil Adams.
Okay.
So to get a graded copy of that, it's like $100, $150.
That makes a lot of sense. Why that one's at least expensive.
And then the rest of the issues, is like not graded, is running $7 to $15 a pop.
Not terrible. I mean, I've paid $7 or so for books before, but
this is for Captain Planet.
Excuse me. Yeah.
And animation, I'm guessing they did like a low run. It's probably why it's so much. But
possibly, yeah. Because I mean, the cartoon. Now I know we did. Now we carried it at Walmart. We had the complete series, and it was almost like $80, $70-$80 for the complete run. But there's quite a bit of episodes of the cartoon. So either way, if cartoon or comics, you're going to pay a little bit if you want some vintage Captain Planet.
Yeah.
Even toys, I think they're a little expensive too if you can find those.
That sucks. I had the Captain Planet figure that lit up or something.
Oh, okay. I had the whatever the yellow the plane was they had. Mm-hmm. I had it and 1 or 2 figures. I couldn't tell you which ones they were, but I remember I had a couple of figures because I had some of the little rings that would come with them. And when I was a kid, I'd wear the rings. But
yeah.
So yeah, real quick. So Captain Planet, if everybody knows or doesn't know. It was an American animated environmentalist superhero television series created by Barbara Pyle and Ted Turner and developed by Pyle, Nicholas Boxer, Tom Beers, Andy Hayward, Robbie London, Bob Forward, and Cassandra Schaffhausen, if that's how you pronounce it. The series was produced by Turner Program Services and Deke Enterprises, and broadcast on TBS and in syndication from September of 1990 to December of 1992. Now, a lot of people hate Deke animation because they think it's cheap animation. I don't remember Captain Planet's animation actually being that bad.
Well, you got to compare it to what was out at the time. That was like Ninja Turtle time, like peak Ninja Turtle time.
Well, that is true because Deke animation, they did later G.I. Joe stuff, which a lot of people hate. They did a later He-Man show, which a lot of people hate. Basically, they can get it done quick, and they're not that expensive of a company to hire to do your cartoon shows. I think they even did like some of the Sonic cartoons back in the day.
That sounds about right. It's like, I want to say okay, you had the Disney cartoons, which were picked in too.
Yeah,
this was like mid-grade compared to that.
Okay.
But I mean, it's a story. It's revolving around damaging the environment. They weren't going to put a bunch of money into it.
Well, I mean, Ted Turner was helping create it. I don't know what they pumped into it, but I mean, when you got somebody like him behind it, it's at that time, 1990, that was a powerhouse because, I mean, cable hadn't been around that long. Well, it had been around a little while, but it was still kind of in its young years of cable. And he was big. I mean, he's still big now, I guess. But I mean, TBS, TNT, CNN, he was that big cable dude,
WCW.
WCW. Oh, God. Yeah, he was he was like the big cable guy, no pun intended to the movie, of the era, So for him to create a cartoon about environmentalism, which was cool because at that time we were still trying to do action and education for children as well. And at that time it was big. We're coming out of the 80s into the 90s, and recycling and, protecting the planet was a big thing coming. It was more prevalent, I think, going into the 90s than it was in the 80s.
They may have been, if I remember right, the first cartoon to mention HIV as well.
Oh.
I want to say that's right.
Maybe.
I'll look it up while you talk. But
yeah, maybe. I remember one episode that had Verminous Scum in it. He's like the humanoid rat creature. And it had something to do with, I think it was like a drug-related episode.
Yeah, it's accurate. It's called A Formula for 8, and it revolves around...
Is it Linka's or Wheeler?
No, it was about this teen basketball player voiced by Neil Patrick Harris.
Oh, wow.
Who was HIV positive, leading to community panic and stigma.
Okay.
So, yeah, it was like a big deal.
Wow. I mean, again, I'm assuming that might have had a little bit to do with maybe Ted's beliefs or whatever, which is, hey, and it's a great way to bring that into kids, I guess, without...
Well, when we were in school, like at that time, and they were doing the same thing, like we had the DARE program.
Yeah, and we had what my high school called it wellness class. I don't know, it might have been just health class. I don't know how your school was, but it was called wellness in class. Yeah, we learned all about the sex ed stuff and the diseases and all stuff like that. So,
and I think I've not watched a lot of new animation, but I think that kind of or TV shows like. When we were growing up, they had all these serious issues, and they'd sprinkle them in, kind of like in Fresh Prince when they were talking about stuff like that, too.
Yeah, true, yeah.
And so, I don't know, that makes me sad.
Yeah, I'm like you, I don't watch a lot of newer animation or anything like that. I don't know if, excuse me again, I don't know if stuff like that is in there, or if people are so... modern sensitivities that won't allow it. I don't know, but I feel like, and this is just me, I'm just an old man, in some of my 80s cartoons and this one here, I felt like they didn't talk down to children. They weren't afraid to put serious topics in there, but not do it in a way to where I guess it would scare kids. Maybe even kids may not have even understood some of the stuff.
No, it felt like more like an education show, like Mr. Rogers or Sesame Street or something like that.
Like there was, and it had nothing to do with the episode.
No,
but at the end, there was a cartoon. I remember it was either He-Man or She-Ra. The cartoon had nothing to do with it, but the ending moral that they had at the end of the episode had to do with bad touch. And they basically had He-Man and She-Ra at the end, and they were basically saying, if someone you don't or do know has touched you in a way that makes you uncomfortable or, whatever, seek, your parent, seek, I think it said like a law enforcement or principal or something like that. And I'm just, I went back and watched this as an adult. I'm like, whoa, I didn't remember that was there. So I don't know. I don't know if that's still prevalent in cartoons nowadays or if it's not, if they're afraid to touch those subjects now for cartoons. I don't know.
If anybody knows, please send us an email.
But I will say kudos for Captain Planet for covering something like that, whether it's drug related, which it wasn't on cartoon that did it, but they definitely were the first ones about HIV, but like drug related HIV, bad touch, whatever. I give them respect for that, even though people still poop on older cartoons. I still give them respect on that. But yeah, and it ran like 113 episodes.
Yeah,
it was quite a bit of episodes. Yeah, like 6 seasons, I believe it said. And there were some famous people did some voices too, because we have Whoopi Goldberg. She played Gaia either at the beginning of the series for a few seasons or the second half. I don't remember. I think Whoopi played like Gaia in there at one time, I believe, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's a little Captain Planet. I hope everybody enjoyed it. I think it's, like I said, if you like Captain Planet, I'd recommend it. Give it a read. I don't know. Yeah. They probably have paperbacks out by now. I don't know. They should. If it's already done 6 issues. That's usually how they do paperbacks nowadays. It's 6 issues usually.
Situation is more than we can handle, Planeteers. We need help.
You mean...
Exactly. We must do as Gaia advised. We must combine our powers. Let's do it! Let our powers combine. Earth. Fire.
Wind. Water.
Heart.
By your powers combined, I am Captain Planet.
Alright. Let me pull it up here.
Yeah.
I asked a question on what everybody was looking forward to this year.
Yes, you
since
did.
it's New Year.
Yes, you did.
Autumn said she is excited for Avengers Doomsday, X-Men 97 Season 2, and Wolverine.
I didn't know about the Wolverine.
I didn't either, unless she just means in general.
Oh, okay.
Ashley says Sunrise on the Reaping is the new Hunger Games movie.
Okay.
Spoiler Dan says Masters of the Universe.
Yes, I need my trailer. Where the hell's my trailer at?
Ben says new Mortal Kombat movie. I'm excited with that as well. And Ian says GTA 6, which who knows if that's actually coming out this year.
Oh, God. Well, I don't remember what the last GTA. I might have dipped my fingers in 4 briefly. That's about it.
Dude, 5 is like the greatest selling game of all time.
Is it? I think my brother played 5, but I don't think I ever played it, though. I think I watched him, but I don't think I ever played 5.
I liked it. You remember Walking Dead, the guy that was with Negan? The taller guy that...
He
was in an episode of Better Call Saul, too.
I think I know who you're talking about.
Okay.
I believe I know your actor.
Well, he plays one of the characters, and they model the characters off the people that played them.
Oh, very cool.
So,
okay.
His character's name was Trevor. He was like this meth head. Like,
okay. All right.
Out in the desert.
Okay. Was 5 the one that had like what was the cheat you could put in? Was it hot coffee or something?
No, that was before that. That was like when we were in high school.
Okay.
Vice City, I think.
Oh, maybe it was Vice City.
Yeah.
It's like okay. I remember it was something. I can't remember what it was.
Yeah. So, I think me personally, Doomsday is going to be a bigger one, and the Mortal Kombat, and...
I still need to watch that first Mortal Kombat from, when was it? A few years ago?
2018, maybe?
Was it? Yeah.
It was before COVID, but it was so good.
Yeah.
You got to watch it.
I need to. I've heard mixed things because a lot of people didn't like that character Cole. They didn't really care for him. I don't remember what the reasons was, but I remember a lot of people was like, yeah.
Well, I like the movie.
Yeah,
and
no. I definitely need to give it a watch for sure.
We know I'm a hardcore MK fan, so.
I played a lot of the games. I need to give it a watch for sure, yeah. When's the new Street Fighter drop? Is it this year or next year? That movie is coming out.
Oh, with Cody?
With Cody and Roman and...
I don't know. I want to say they just finished filming, and that's why they show that picture.
Maybe 27, okay.
But
it's going to be zonky over the top. Like, they're definitely going for like the video game.
I will give you some trivia. So, Mortal Kombat, first of all, I don't know if I talked about this on the last episode. I picked up the Mortal Kombat Legacy thing.
I don't think you did, no.
Okay, well, it's all like the first run of arcade games and console games.
Hell yeah, man.
Well, they put a documentary in there that you go as you play along. And Mortal Kombat was originally supposed to be a Jean-Claude Van Damme game. They came to him, it's like, hey, can we use your likeness? He's like, nah. They're like, okay. So just think.
Interesting. Okay. I feel like I might have heard that before, but I don't think I have, though. It's fitting, though. Johnny Cage.
That's exactly what they were going to do, is base the whole game around that.
He could be a Johnny. Yeah, I can see him. Him in his silk underwear.
Okay. Well, when the movie comes around, they ask him if he wants to play Johnny Cage.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
He goes, nah, that seems stupid, whatever. And then he goes and plays Street Fighter.
Well, they had a lot more cocaine for him. Street
That's
Fighter.
probably true. New Line Cinema just ain't going to cut it.
Oh, no, I'm kidding. I don't know. Maybe. Man, people shit on that movie. I like it. Street Fighter. I like it.
Well, Mortal Kombat's a better movie.
Yes.
But
yes.
Street Fighter, you had M. Bison.
Dude, Raw Julia.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Chef's Kiss, Raw Julia, man.
Yeah, that made the whole movie.
And it was, unfortunately, it was one of the last films I think that he did do before he passed. I think he's actually sick when he was doing that movie.
Yeah.
I think he might have done it. He was doing it either for his kid or grandkid. I forget how the story goes. Yeah, it's not a good movie, but it's a fun movie for me personally. I need to buy it.
It's kind of like the first Mario Brothers movie.
Yeah, it's like...
It's not great.
It's not great, but it's fun as hell.
but it's nostalgic as hell.
Yeah, it's fun.
And it's got some funny moments
It's
in it.
fun. You got Mario, and Luigi, Mario.
John Leguizamo.
Yeah, it's funny, man. Yeah. Real quick before we go, I asked on Dissect That Film Discord if anybody had any history with Captain Planet or anything. And Parker from Dissect That Film, he says, I remember watching the show growing up, but I couldn't tell you a single character or remember a single episode. Dude, I remember the characters' names. That's about all I can tell you on that one. Let's see if anybody I know see.
Captain Pollution was it, dude. I was all over that one.
Yeah. Captain Pollution, dude. Jack from Bad Movies, Worst People says, I was in love with Dr. Blight as a child. The first toxic woman in my life. I thought that I could fix her.
Well,
I mean, she was hot. I ain't gonna lie. You know, just keep the hair over that one side, you know. Let's see. Charlie from Give Me Back My Action and Horror Movie says, my favorite was Wheeler. Also wanted the firepower. Monty annoyed the shit out of me. Get out of here. We don't need that. We don't need no heart. It's not even a real element. Well, but see, if you can change the heart of polluters, then you're saving the planet.
you get a monkey.
Oh, dude. I think Frank Welker played that monkey, too. I think he played the voice of that monkey, man.
I'm sure he played a squeaky door, too, but...
Oh, well, that's true, too. But yeah, man, you change the heart of polluters and you'll save the planet. It's like, don't pollute.
We should have asked that, like, what power people would pick.
Yeah. Well, a couple of them, yeah, that's what they were saying, yeah, that Charlie said he'd like to have the firepower, which... Charlie's a pyromaniac. No, I was kidding. I don't know. Maybe he's not.
I think fire would probably be the coolest, or maybe earth.
I think Earth would be really cool to have.
Well, you got wind, that's like storm.
It's so hard. All of them are actually really good. They're limiting on where you can be, because if you're on the ocean, well, no, you can still do Earth, because there's ground underneath the water. So yeah, you can still do that.
Islands, duh.
Fire maybe would, well, I don't remember. I wonder if fire could summon lava from volcanoes.
What's the radius?
Yeah, I know. What's the limit on our rings? Hey, Gaia, what's the limit on our ring power?
What the fuck are you going to do with heart? Hey, fish.
Hey, man, if Aquaman can talk to him and Namor can Namor talk to him? Before I say that, I don't want to sound ignorant. Can Namor talk to undersea water?
That's a good... Well, yeah, I think so, because he rides them sometimes.
Okay, well, for sure, no, Aquaman can. Yeah. So if Aquaman can talk to him, damn it, Monty can talk to him. He was their Aquaman. He could talk to any kind of animal. Or would that be Beast? Well, no, yeah. Aquaman, not Beast Boy, because Beast Boy could do... Well, yeah, if he turned into an animal.
Okay, I agree. Heart is the lamest.
Oh, poor Monty.
Yeah.
You liked him, then you hated him. Yeah. I think that was it. Let's see. Yeah, that was pretty much it. So yeah, I'm glad everybody's responses. I really appreciate it. I hope, people enjoyed this, because I thought it was something different. You know, do a little Captain Planet, you know, do a little new book and stuff. So
I wouldn't have picked it, and I was
like, you know, why not?
Happy.
Why not give it a shot and just see? Because we both, you know, which is a few age difference between us, but we both watched it. We both grew up watching some of the cartoon, you know, and had some of the toys and stuff. So I thought, why the hell not? We'll give it a shot and see what we think about it. So if you out there want to let us know what you think about us and the show.
But wait.
Oh.
What's your pick for next episode?
Oh, yeah. Let's see. Okay. Next episode, we're going to do a little time traveling. We're going to jump into the future. And we're going to jump into the future of the year 2099. And we're going to talk about Spider-Man 2099, number 1.
See, I was getting excited that you had a Back to the Future comic out there.
No, I don't have a Back to the Future comic.
I
would leave that to you, sir, if there was one out there.
I've got a whole box full of them.
Hell yeah, we'll have to cover that.
We will.
I'm sure there's an anniversary coming up at some point for one of the movies, I would think. Or
they just had their...
they just passed, didn't they? Because that's 25.
The 40th.
Damn it. Well, we can make up for it this year. I think it was 92 when Spider-Man 29 came out, I believe. 1992. 91, 92.
Well,
93.
I think we've talked about it in a previous episode, but the issue 25 was the first comic I ever had.
Okay.
I didn't read it, but I had it.
Okay. I've got the full run. It was 46 main issues. There were probably other guest spots, but I don't have any of those. I just have the main run, 1 through 46.
All right, well.
So we're going to cover that. That's my favorite Spider-Man. A little peek on the inside before the next episode. I like him better than Peter Parker. That might be blasphemous, but I like Miguel O'Hara a little bit better.
Nobody beats Norman Osborn.
Well,
That Superior Spider-Man lives up to the name.
wait, that was Octavius, wasn't it?
Octavius, my bad. Yeah,
That was a
Octavius,
good run.
yeah.
I've got that. I think I still got those books. That was actually a pretty damn good run.
That was
he
an
kinda
awesome
did.
run.
He did a hero turn toward the tail end.
He did.
Before him and Parker
Spoiler.
switched back over. It's fine. People know. And if you don't, you'll forget it.
All right, so normally we wait to the next episode, but I'm going to go ahead and unleash what we're going to do next month.
Oh, spoilers.
All right, so about 21 or 22 years ago, I picked up these comics.
Okay.
And dude's coming back to Marvel, so I think it's time we cover them.
Oh, that guy.
Brian Michael Bendis.
That guy.
So we need to cover my first set of comics.
Yeah.
The House of M.
Oh, fuck yes. I'm hoping. That's what I was hoping you was going to do.
Yeah.
When I just looked at your face and you was like, Michael Bendis.
Yeah.
Oh, I loved House of M.
So it's an 8-issue set, so I figured
Yeah.
we'll maybe split it up between 2 episodes.
Yeah, I think that'd be best. I think so. Yeah, do 4 each, yeah.
And I might do a little bit of Avengers Disassembled before we get started on them,
Okay.
because that leads up to it. But
Okay.
yeah, this is for Vampiro, and we've been arguing about wrestling lately. So,
But, anyway.
excuse you?
The books. But, oh, and I also want to throw in, I think he has a little bit of House of M
He did, yeah. He was
history
talking about it too, yeah.
as well, yeah.
So if anybody has any House of M stuff, go ahead and send it in, and we'll throw it up on
For sure.
those
For
episodes.
sure, yeah. I have somewhere the Spider-Man miniseries that they did.
That was a good miniseries.
It was real
good
good.
tie-in.
I don't know where it's at, but I know I own it somewhere.
I think I bought every single thing tied to it, because it was so weird. This dude at work, it was like my first year at Walmart. He's like, dude, I told him, I was like, I like the X-Men movies because of Magneto. He's like, dude, if you like Magneto,
Yeah.
you need to read the story. I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't read comics.
I don't read comics.
I was like 20, 21 at the time,
Yeah.
and maybe 22. And I was like, all right. So I went on eBay and ordered all 8 issues for like $12.
Yeah.
Well, you can do that now.
Not now, no.
but,
Maybe a paperback, but I doubt it.
so I read it, and like the first 2 pages, I'm like, I am hooked.
It's been a minute. I forget a little bit about it, but God mighty, it was good.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh, that was so good.
And so I
good.
bought every single comic that came out like that year.
They made a good hunk of tie-in books, little offshoot miniseries.
They did.
Not just Spider-Man. They
No.
did them for several other characters as well.
Because the Aftermath was called Decimation. It went to every book.
That's right. I forgot about that.
And then
yeah.
it went through the whole Marvel Universe because Spider-Man and the
Yeah.
Avengers.
Did it? What was it? Was it? We'll get into it. I
Yeah.
forget. I'm not going to ask you now, but we'll get into it. Yeah, I just remember the Spider-Man being really good. I actually even bought one of like a little Marvel Universe action figures of the House of M Spider-Man. I'd buy a new Marvel Legends one if they made it. They may have. I don't know.
For $37,000 now.
Man, I was almost going to buy a new Transformer today, and it's like $43. I'm like, no.
That's insane.
I'm not. I cannot. I'll spend $43 on a vintage toy. I can't give you $43 for a brand new Transformer. No, Hasbro. I can't do it. I can't do it. But anyway,
All right.
tangent over, and oh my God, people. Oh, just think about it. After Spider-Man 2099, which is, I think is going to be still a banger episode.
Did you say it's the first issue?
It'll be the very first
Awesome.
issue. Very
Cool.
first issue, Spider-Man 2099. And then after that, we are going to all be treated to 2 back-to-back episodes of the House of M, people. And y'all out there that ain't never read it, get in store for an amazing ride, because I'm going to have to refresh myself on it, and I remember loving it. And I'm not the hugest X-Men person, or Magneto person, but this story, it's so
Yeah,
good.
it's written
so
very
good.
well.
So good. So anyway, if you want to let us know what you think about the House of M or any other books that we've covered,
Spider-Man 2099?
yes, Spider-Man 29, or things you would like for us to try to cover in the future, we have very, very many ways to contact us. We have a Facebook page you can contact us on. We have an Instagram. We have an email, geekswithbeardspod@gmail.com. Leave us text, audio, whatever you want to do, feedback, please. You can find us on Spotify, Apple, Podbean, local 7-Eleven. I don't know where, wherever.
You can find Dan on the street corner.
Wait a minute. I'll pay for that $43 transformer.
You don't have to. Discord.
Yeah, man. And we've got a Discord. It's free. Come on there. We got a few new members today. Get on there, man. We talk about everything: wrestling, food, comics, toys, movies, TV, video games.
Well, post some tacos today.
Oh, tacos. We had nachos at work last night and they were good, but the chips were pitiful.
Did they?
Yeah, you didn't see them when you come in there and got your jacket?
Well, I thought that was from earlier in the day.
No, that was for us too.
Well.
It was okay. But I'm on the tangent. I forgot what I was saying. Oh yeah, Discord. So yeah, man, get on there. Get on our Discord and talk about anything you want to. It's a great place to get on there and just bullshit and just talk about whatever you want. Feel safe. Talk about whatever you want to. Geeks abound are on there, whatever.
You don't have to have a beard.
You don't have to have a beard. I've got a goatee, but hey, I still say a beard. whatever. Maybe I'm the Chad of the podcast. Oh no.
Yep.
Oh no. Oh well.
Spoiler, Chad.
Hey, the last thing I put on there, I marked it spoiler, so nobody would see anything. All right, guys. Yeah, I'm just rambling myself into a blank spot. Anyway, so next time, guys, Spider-Man 2099 #1, and then House of M. We'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.
Up in the sky, look! It's a bird! It's a plane! It's
Geeks with Beard. Podcast.